All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a complete tech meltdown with Teddy to throw 61 for the first pitch outside for ball one. Sorry about that. You can see from the score, though, that the Jackrabbits scored 11 runs in the bottom of the first, give themselves a nice 10-run cushion. And Teddy throws the next pitch. He was 60. Anyway, we're sorry about that, and hopefully we'll be back now here. About 40 minutes into the baseball this afternoon. And Teddy with the next pitch. Swing and a miss, foul. So that's a Teddy in the driver's seat now with 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we did bat around. Teddy hit an inside the park home run, turf assisted. And we had, I think, a triple from Jorge. I'm trying to think what you guys lost. Aaron had a single and a walk, I think, to Chris. Swing! Strike 3. And with 1 down, in steps number 36 for Pueblo. Giving a good laugh about his walk-up music. I can't quite hear it from here, but 36 now with the elbow protection on, leaning over the plate. Teddy fires 62 low. So Teddy has been in and around the plate all day. Foul ball off 36. He's patted on his left leg as well, so it went off there. Doesn't feel very good, but it keeps the bruises from happening. So 36 swinging a Marucci here, and Teddy will come set. And he's going to pop a 59-mile-an-hour pitch high. Really not that competitive. One of his only non-competitive pitches today. I think the hope from coach was that this game goes no more than 4 innings, and Teddy pitches them all, given the innings that are on everybody's hands. And Teddy underneath it. He had no idea what's going on, but thankfully coach yelled, "Teddy, Teddy, get it," and he went and got it. So 2 down. And in will step, turn around here, young man, 15, number 15, wearing number 20's helmet. So just to the parents and grandparents of 15, if he comes home with an itchy head, you know who to blame. Probably him for forgetting his helmet, I'd imagine. If he's anything like my son, he just had to borrow one. Ooh, that is 61 and inside, high. Teddy's got to get that fastball down. So 2 down, nobody on. Teddy with the next pitch. Swing and a miss, a 54-mile-an-hour changeup. A huge grin on his face. I don't know if you could see those pearly whites, but a huge grin on his face when that works, because he can throw 60 and then he can take 10% off. Looks like a fastball, and as you saw there from 15, he's swinging way ahead of it. Here comes a curveball that Teddy just hung, and 15 gets underneath it, but hits it right to the left fielder for the 3rd out of the inning. And the Jackrabbits are going to run off under their own power for the bottom of the 2nd. So you have joined us. Hopefully you'll continue to join us. Again, sorry for the tech problems, but you have joined us for the quarterfinal of the Caba 13U AA Gold State Championship. So this is one of several 13U championships. We're in the AA Gold. The quarterfinal here against Pueblo Premier. They were the 6th seed after yesterday's pool play, and we were the 1st seed. I forgot to say who was coming up. Apologies. So we batted all the way around and then some. We got Ricardo, Gianni, Isaiah, and then hopefully Joe, Jack, and Isai will round out the bottom of the order. We'll see if there's some offensive or defensive changes here. Well, actually, I don't know defensive changes because I don't know Pueblo, but we'll see what happens. Pueblo was 1-1. Premier was 1-1 yesterday, and the Jackrabbits were 1-0-1. So that's our 3rd seed there. They were the 6th seed. And we did change pitchers. I don't know if the power or if the internet went out before or after that, but we did change pitchers. So we're looking at a new pitcher this last inning, he finished it off, and then he's now back on the mound here with a picture of his dad on the front of his shirt. I love it. So this being the quarterfinals, that means obviously the semifinals are next. We're playing that directly after this, so the Jackrabbits will just play until they're done. Either they'll lose or we win the championship. So, right behind you here, sir. You're pitching well today, sir. Anything for the audience here? Changeup's working.
Yeah.
I saw that. You threw a 60-mile-an-hour fastball and then a 54-mile-an-hour changeup, and he swung way ahead. And I could see you smiling from all the way back here. So, and your defense is making plays. You like to see that.
Yeah.
And you're getting hydrated. Oh, and just FYI for Teddy's mom, he has sunscreen on. So both of us have sunscreen on, so you don't have to worry about us. But Teddy finishing his first water bottle as Ricardo gets a shot to the left side, and he's going to take first base on a leadoff single. Gianni with a ground rule double last time because the pitcher hung a curveball to him. Let's see if they're going to just pitch him fastballs now to make sure that works. Ricardo, 55 right down Broadway there to Gianni, who was taken all the way so Ricardo could take second. Winner of this game will play CBA Stowe immediately afterwards. And we're going to get ball scoots away, and so Ricardo will get to third. Trying to understand what's playing. Here's all I know is that we should be playing CBA Stowe next. So it's not filled in on the Cabo website, but we watched them win, so I think that's what's going to happen. And Gianni will pop that one straight up to the left side. And third baseman's underneath it for an easy grab for the first out of the inning. And Isaiah is up. I think Isaiah was where we lost our cameras. He had a hot shot through the middle last time. So as I mentioned, Pueblo play it to the corners. And given the center of the field up, you can see a big gap there over second base. If Isaiah can do it again, he'll drive in another run here. Swing and a miss. A 55 ball low and away. So Isaiah went fishing and didn't come away with anything. First baseman playing in front of the base, almost as if you were playing for a bunt. We are not a small ball team, so it's unlikely we're going to bunt. And Isaiah ducks out of the way, ball one. But it does put first baseman at a serious disadvantage on a ground ball because that ball will get to him in a fraction of a second. Swing and a miss, another ball in the dirt. So Isaiah's got a weakness, and number one is exploiting it. There's a shot out of the second baseman. He drops it, and Isaiah's going to get to first safely on a hot shot that the second baseman couldn't handle. So it got to him quickly, as we imagine. These balls are flying off the bat. And that'll put runners on the corners. Just trying to figure out what happened there. All right, Joe will step in now with Jack in the on-deck circle. Joe showing bunt. He's not going to bunt. He's going to take a strike inside, and Izzy is going to get down to second. Ball's on the inside. Now, if the Jackrabbits are up by 10, They're unlikely to win by 20 here, although they were to score 10 more. Of course, that would be the run rule after 2. But if they could score 5, then all they would need to do is get 3 outs in the top of the third, and that would end the game. That's a long way from here, of course. We'd need to see a lot more batters up. But that's, I think, what they're shooting for here is can they get 5, so they're up by 15. Teddy get 3 outs, and then that would be the game after 3. Joe hits one down the right field line. Great catch by the first baseman to get underneath it. And that is the second out of the inning. So 2 down now. Jackrabbits haven't scored any this inning, so I got way ahead of myself, of course, talking about what we're going to do about scoring 5 of them. So Jack, a free swinger up there. He's got a little bit of plate discipline to get himself on safely to first. And maybe Jack barking out, stay, stay, stay. So great communication to his teammate down at third. And I don't think Ricardo was coming anyway. You can see in the box there, he's not really, didn't have much of a jump. Swing and a miss, a 58-mile-an-hour pitch in Jack's eyes, maybe even at the brim of his hat there. Grumpy with himself, shaking his head. You always know where Jack stands emotionally, so you can kind of figure out what's going on in his brain. He knew he should have swung at that 60-mile-an-hour pitch. On the outside third of the plate, nicely positioned by number 1. So Jack's now got to have a 2-strike approach. If it's close, he's got to be swinging. He's got to put the bat on it. Got to put the bat on it. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So the Jackrabbits don't play any. Have a disappointing bottom of the second, I think, for them, given that they had 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. Jackrabbits will take the field again here for the top of the third at 11-1. So just a quick note, because Teddy missed yesterday, he has the full 7 innings on his arm. Of course, he's completed 2. But remaining, by my count, and this is not the official account, but this is my count, Chris has 4 remaining on his arm. Jorge has 6. Jack and Gianni both have 4 each. And then Teddy, of course, with 5 now because he's already used 2. So enough, as I counted it, there was 25. At the beginning of this game, there were 25 innings available in our kind of top 4 arms. More than enough to play 3 games today, assuming that the boys can pitch and throw strikes. If we have to, there are other pitchers that we can go to, like Joe and Isaiah and Isai, if necessary, to throw innings as well. So Teddy back on the mound, waiting for Isai to join him. We'll have Joe at first, Ricardo at second, Jorge at short, and Gianni at third. And left we've got Chris. In center we got Jack, and in right we've got Isaiah. So we haven't seen defensive substitutions yet that we normally would see about this time in the game. Oh, actually we might. I don't know. Did we have changes? I don't think we had any changes in the second. I was busy running around trying to get the cameras to work, but I don't think I've seen anybody sub in and sub out. Let's tell you with a few warm-up pitches here. So I will say that we unfortunately were out yesterday because we had to say goodbye, a final goodbye to Teddy's grandmother. So Teddy's pitching today in her honor, kind of dedicating this game and this effort to her. She was a big sports fan, loved her University of Washington Huskies, loved her Seattle Mariners, and loved watching her grandson play baseball. So we spent a couple of days up there in Seattle, and I will say that as we were going through her final items, we had some friends of hers join us, and I would say live in such a way that when you're gone, people show up at your house with farm fresh strawberries and offer to feed the folks farm fresh strawberries, because that was the incredibly loving gesture by one of Jan's friends. And I don't know if I kicked the bucket, if that would be, any of my friends would know to show up with farm fresh strawberries for those going through my final stuff. So live in such a way that you get farm fresh strawberries for your family after they're gone. And we do miss Grandma Jan, and Teddy's playing with a little extra vim and vigor right now. And we got a lefty here, number 14 for Pueblo Premier. And he's going to step into the box with a bright red bat. I can't tell the manufacturer, but It is bright red. Here comes the first pitch from Teddy. 59, low and inside. Picture of his dad on his chest is an extreme close-up. I wonder if the kids got to choose the picture, because there's a lot of face in that photo. Next pitch. It's a ground ball right up the middle, and turf-assisted single as it bounces well over the head of Ricardo Jorge at short. So the first single by Premier, I believe, here in the top of the third, and that puts a runner on first. Number 15 steps in. And we'll see if they send him, and then if Isai can throw him out. That ball's in the dirt. Great block by Isai. Second, they're gonna get him. They're saying he's out. They called him out. All righty. Little slow break by number 15, by number whoever that was, and called out there on the field. So the throw definitely beat him by a mile. I don't know if the tag did or not. So he's gonna be. Yeah. And we get confirmation from the third base coach coming down to talk to the home plate ump that's what they saw, and that's the home plate ump confirms that he doesn't need a conference. Instead, the runner is out. So one down on the throw from Isai and the tag by Ricardo. Ball is inside. So that's 2 balls now to number 15, but nobody on. And there's a ground ball down the third base line. Foul ball. Gianni picks it up in foul territory. But Gianni wasn't going to let that opportunity pass. He wanted to throw the ball over. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 down. And the next pitch.
Tournament on Friday, Saturday.
And Teddy can't afford to lose him here, so he's got to throw his whatever that was. That was a pop-up there. So another base on balls from Teddy. That's a second on the day. And number 1 will step in, the pitcher. So mano-a-mano, pitcher versus pitcher here with a runner. It's an unconventional strategy, but if you've got the ability to tag like Ricardo and throw like Isai, maybe it is a get him out at second. We're 1 for 2 on base runners at the play at second today. Swing and a miss, 55. That ball had a little bit of action on it. And the runner stays at first. Teddy's set. Next pitch, and a ground ball to third. And we're going to call foul. All right, we have foul ball called. Some confusion by everybody on the field because the home plate ump didn't call it loud enough. 11-1 here. And the next pitch. Runner's going, that ball's outside, and Isai's not going to be able to go get him. All right, runner's got a lead. Teddy with the pitch. Swing and a miss at 60. First strike, 3. 2 down now. Runner at second. Going to be on to Teddy here to keep the runner stranded there. Big number 11 steps in. And Pueblo Premier with a runner in scoring position here is looking to punch a ball through the hole on the right side, I'd imagine. as Ricardo's holding him nice and close. Teddy not even paying attention. Swing and a miss. A 59-mile-an-hour pitch. It was breaking away. I don't know if that was a fastball with a little bit of action or if that was some sort of curve. Teddy doesn't really have a cutter, so it's either got to be, at that speed, it's either got to be a curveball or a fastball. And we're getting all kinds of on the rubber, in the box, off the box, out of the rubber. Here we go. Number 11 ready. Teddy ready. Runner at second with the lead. Ricardo jumping back to his spot. And fake bunt. Oh, he would have had everybody if he'd bunted. But that fastball was in high for ball 2. So Gianni way back at third. So obviously a bunt is going to work pretty well. And again, we got a first baseman even with the bag this time around. Runner's going. And we're going to throw third. Oh, and the throw's there. Hits off the glove, the heel of the glove of Gianni. Gianni taking responsibility for that. And with a 3-0 count now. Oh, 2-1 count? 2-1 count. Okay, my bad. 2-1 count. Either way, Teddy's behind. He's going to have to bring a pitch here. He knows he can get his strike. Swing and a miss, 59-mile-an-hour pitch. I don't know if that's, we'll get a time because we've got an untied shoelace at third base. Welcome to 13U baseball, where shoelaces just magically untie because, well, the 13-year-old didn't untie them to put their foot in. They just slammed their foot in there as hard as they could until the back broke down and let the foot in. And a ground ball down the third base line. That's going to score 1. And we'll see if there's a play at second on a turf. That's almost certainly a double. And then the runner is going to stay at first. So a good swing there by the Pueblo Premier batter to score the second run of the game for them. In will step number 20. Number 20 will be in, and 2 down with the runner on first. And Teddy steps off, but there's no throw. Be careful there. They looked a lot like a dancing could have been a balk, but he got off the rubber. And Teddy gets the ball back. And we'll see. Teddy's now spent a lot of time playing with the runner on first. Let's see if he knows the strike zone. He does. Hits that ball to right field. Isaiah lets it get over his head, which was the one thing you're not supposed to do on this silly turf. And that's going to score 1. And he's in there safely. He's in there safely. Good backup by Teddy and good throw, but the runner had way too much of a lead on it. So turf assisted home run for 2 runs. Now the Jackrabbits just got to get this third out here. This is looking UGLY. So don't really blame Isaiah out there on right. You either got to go make that catch or you got to give it all kinds of space because those balls bounce so high. Which is exactly what happened there. We got a turf assisted home run for Teddy. It's probably baseball gods are evening that out for everybody. And Teddy now will come set with nobody on. 55-mile-an-hour ball, I guess. Everybody, including number 28, looked like they were going to go call that a strike, but up made no action. Beautiful, beautiful curve there, 54-mile-an-hour. Started at the chin, dropped to the waist. So Teddy's curveball definitely working for him today. His changeup working for him. It looks like the speed on his fastball has come off a little bit. And there's a ground ball. And it's a funny bounce. And it's going to get into center field. And they're going to get him at second. Nope, the throw is way too late. And a hustle double from the premier player there. He was thinking 2 the whole way once Ricardo made that error. So again, with this turf, you got to play against your opponent, against yourself, and against the field.
I hate this song.
And so, number 10 is up. And we'll get a timeout. Coach is going to come talk to Teddy. We had a 1:22 start time, so we're just about an hour and 6 minutes into the game. We got plenty of baseball left, but unfortunately, we have given up a bunch of runs. And so, where I was thinking we might be out of this at the bottom of the inning, we've now got to we got to get out of this inning first and foremost, and then we got to score a bunch of runs. So. So 2 down now.
2 down, Teddy. You got 2 outs, Teddy.
Runner at second with a big old lead, you can see there, but he's not going. Teddy overthrows. Eastside with an excellent stop. Keep the runner at second. So almost every time that the coach comes out, your first pitch is going to be a fastball. Teddy did it, but he was overthrowing there. And we might have a stamina issue for Teddy here, because even overthrowing, it was only 59 miles an hour. And he's going to throw that ball behind number 10, and the runner will easily scamper to third. Teddy definitely has to finish this inning. Just isn't enough innings in our arms to get to put somebody else in. But with one visit, he has limited. Coach has limited options here if Teddy can't get the third out. And he bounces that ball in for ball 3. So Teddy may be getting a little too cute here with a runner on third. Now 3-0 count. I would suspect that number 10 has the take sign, but maybe he's got the green light. I don't know what kind of hitter he is. And he's going to take ball 4 inside. Strike zone got a lot smaller all of a sudden for Teddy. A couple of pitches here this inning that he has gotten earlier that he hasn't gotten now. Number 13 will step in with the hype fire. And we get a timeout for the runner on first to take a few of his protection pieces off. And we got play ball again. Number 13 steps in. Teddy puts his foot on the rubber. And a foul ball. Runner was going. And Teddy now. Oh. And that ruins the force at second. The runner does get over. Teddy does get his run back, or his, get himself situated here. Swing and a miss. A 57-mile-an-hour curve ball. So 13 way early on that, went way out. So Teddy with 2 strikes now and 2 outs. It's going to be his opportunity here to do what he wants. I hope he just goes right on with his best pitch right now, which may be a curveball again. Let's see what we get, because that's really been the pitch that's been working over and over again. That ball's popped up to the right side. Isaiah's got to go get it. And that'll be 2 more will score on the inability to come up with that. And that was a 2 RBI single. So now we have an infield conversation being led by Isai here. And we've got an 11-6 ball game, ladies and gentlemen. This is far from over. An 11-6 here with a runner on first. Infield having a conversation there. Isai showing real leadership on the team. So here we're going to get number 6, and we're going to get out of this inning. So 6 steps in. So the red bat, very popular with Pueblo Premier. Strike 1, 60-mile-an-hour pitch. So whatever Esai just said, let's do that again a couple of times. So Teddy's gotten a couple of batters to 2 strikes and then lost them. Can't afford to do that anymore. Bounces that ball. Esai stops it, blocks it. Looked like that was a changeup that didn't get all the way 54 feet to home. Or 56 feet, 54 feet, I think. This will be the last year I have to remember these new base paths. After that, we're going to 90 and 60, so easy. Oh, 59-mile-an-hour fastball. I'm not sure where that was. Maybe a little high. Tailed away from number 6 here. So 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 down. Heck of a 2-out rally here by Pueblo Premier. Really taking it to us. There it is. 56-mile-an-hour fastball, or curveball. So really the only pitch that Teddy can consistently get over the plate right now is that curveball. So deuce is wild, 2-2-2 here. And that's a curveball again, foul back. Esai was ready for that foul back. Unfortunately, it hit the fence first. Number 6 waving the bat. Teddy comes set. Ball in the dirt. There'll be no play at second. And runner will get in. So full count now. This is the payoff pitch. Teddy again with 2 strikes. Unable to put away the last couple of batters with 2 strikes. Let's see if he can change that here. I think it's been 4 straight curveballs. Let's see what we get here. And a 5th straight curveball that doesn't curve that time. The one that doesn't come in for the strike. 2 down and a new batter will come in. Number 9. Drawn a little cross in the turf. So runners at first and second. I'll force it in the base. And there's a ground ball down the third base line. And foul just beyond the third base coach. Ricardo barking at Teddy, trying to get his attention for something. Not sure if it's the runner at second or giving him a heads up. There's a nice curve. 53. So Teddy throwing more than half of his pitches now with that curveball. Just go get him now, son. Go get him. And there's a pop-up to right field. Isaiah underneath it. And it goes over his head and goes against the back wall. That's going to score at least 2, maybe 3. And we're going to have a triple. So this is a 8-11, brand new ball game, ladies and gentlemen. And we may have a defensive substitution here for right field since we're having trouble out there. And it does look like Javon is going to come in for Isaiah. 36 will be in now. Swinging his bat around like nunchucks. And we're still waiting for Isaiah to come off the field. And the runner on third here. A mere 80 feet from the plate. So 60 miles an hour outside corner. So I don't know how many batters Teddy's lost with 2 strikes today. That was another one just here. 36 swinging the Marucci. I remember, I think they've batted around now because I think he's batted this inning because I remember he took a foul ball off his foot. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a foul ball off to the right. Did a good job on the curve there. Cue balled it. So Teddy's got to figure out if he can rock and fire fastball here or if he's going to try to do that curveball again. 36 hit that off the end of his bat, so tough to know if he's locked up on it. Fastball away, 59. Swing and a miss. Oh, it was actually a foul tip. Squeezed by Isai for strike 3. Jackrabbits not loving the attitude, or the energy as they come off the field, but gave up a ton of runs that inning. 7 runs, in fact. So an 8-11. Jackrabbits ahead, but man, that was not the inning for us. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd, we'll see Isai, Chris, Jorge, Teddy, Aaron, Ricardo, and hopefully a lot more. Do you remember that Isaiah was subbed out for Javon? So if Isaiah comes up, Javon will hit in his spot. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm at 198. The goal is to get to 200 before my wife gets to 200 subscribers on her Substack.
I don't know. I'll call you if I need you, but you gotta warm them up.
And our starting catcher, Isai, number 16, will step in for the first pitch at the bottom of the 3rd. And he'll take a 56-mile-an-hour pitch right down Colfax for strike 1. Keith and I were just reckoning that over the last 2 days, he's never seen more missed and misjudged fly balls by either team, by both teams. It's almost as if there's no real sense of how to catch a ball off the... Ooh, ball inside the right-handed batter's box for strike 2. Just not sure, or if there's a worry that you're going to not get to it and it's going to bounce, but either way, if the ball bounces, you're in serious trouble, so you might as well go get it. Here comes the 3rd pitch of the at-bat. And strike 3 on the inside corner. By my count, we are an hour, 20 minutes in, so 25 minutes left of this baseball game. Chris at the top of the order here. Hopefully he got some notice from Isai that he's calling him inside. And he crushes that one through the left side for a single. An excellent job to get on. Now we need to get him over and get him in. Jorge had a single last time he was up, and he's ready for this first pitch of his at bat. And he hits that ball into right field, and it gets past the right fielder for what should be enough. It goes all the way to the fence. It may be, again, another turf-assisted home run, which are bogus in everybody's book. And Jorge's going to have a stand-up turf-assisted home run, and that will score two, a very necessary two for the Jackrabbits. Yeah, I can't tell you the ways I hate turf fields. I mean, we'll take the 2 runs, but that is not something that Jorge deserves on a home run there. That is a single all day, every day. So Teddy will step in with nobody on. Pitcher comes from the windup. Teddy loads, but that ball bounces in the dirt. Next pitch. And he's going to take a 54-mile-an-hour pitch in the inside corner. Yeah, does seem as though the strike zone has expanded a little bit into the right-handed batter's box. And Teddy absolutely corks that one down the left field line. It's going to go all the way to the fence. And he's going to be at second, standing up, no problem. So a beautiful swing. He did something with that inside pitch and hit it down the left field line. So we've got Aaron now stepping in the box with Teddy at second. The Jackrabbits putting good wood, or good aluminum, on the ball. Teddy with a little lead out at second. And a ground ball down to third, underneath the third baseman's glove. Teddy's going to come in. And we had interference on the third baseman. And we get a single there. We get Teddy third baseman got in the way of Teddy, and so that gives us first and third. Alrighty. Ricardo will step in now with runners on the corners and one down. And that ball's high for ball one. And fouled straight back for strike one. Aaron not given the go sign. Oh man, I'm tearing up my shorts. What is this? Is it running? Oh, it's right there. And Aaron's going for strike two. Got to put the ball in play here. Most important thing is not to watch strikes, but instead to watch them put the ball in play. As you've seen, this field is super tough. And there's a ground ball out to the second baseman. It gets underneath the second baseman's glove. It's going to score one, and it's going to score Aaron for two.
Time, Blue. Time, Blue. Time. Johnny, step out. Time. What number you go run? Wait, no, never mind. Back up. Hey, this sorry.
Put some rubber on it. Dirt on it. It's just a finger. You don't need a finger. You all right, Gianni? Tell him, Eugene, get that weight on.
I told him earlier. I have to tell him again.
Get that weight where
I have to tell him again.
bounced like right in the same spot last time.
Is that where it was at?
We got the same spot last time it bounced over. I mean, it was here, but like,
Over this way, but just shift over.
yeah,
the,
just
okay.
shift over that.
Okay.
At least that kid threw his arms up. Last time it bounced over, the kid didn't throw his arms up. So.
What does it mean if they're
Is that a play?
Bounce. Yeah, double. Yeah, it means a bounce over, so it's a brand new double.
Can you bring this play? Even if it goes off the logo. They say you got to get it. It bounced and then it went over there. I know, for real. Are you hitting the weight room, man? You better be hitting the weight room. Yeah, look, they got a little mango cracking. You see them? They got a little mango.
He's like, hold on.
Hold on. Yeah, I see you. That's right. All right, I'm gonna see you buff next year, right? That little mango cracking. I see you, Joe.
Sign in.
Yeah, you did, son.
Chela? You had a chela?
All right, nines, let's go. Go, Javon.
Hey, early, think early.
Come on, nines.
Hey, two strikes, coach.
Hey, way to run it out, Javon. Way to run it out. Like it.
Come on, boys.
Come on, Joe. You got it.
Bring him in.
Everyone up.
Guys, help the team out.
Everybody understands, man. Keep the energy, gentlemen.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Here we go, Joe.
Foot on the gas. Let's go. There you go, Joe. Right there for you, Joe.
Go, baby,
Joe! 1-3, way to go, boys!
go, Jack.
No more butt
And look, I have no gloves on.
Go, Jack. You got it.
Let's go. I think the weight room is ready.
That was awful.
The weight room is ready. Man, the weight crowd can't wait to eat.
Level. Let's go, Jack.
Let's see.
Jack right here.
Won't bother you? Yeah, he needs something. You got something?
Yeah, every time I put my gloves on, it just comes off.
Shake it off, Jack. Shake it off. Come on. Nothing you can do, Jack. Shake that off, Jack.
Oh, and I've been on mute for a long time. I think since Teddy was up. Arg. Sorry, everybody. Esai's up. We batted around now. He let off the inning. Saw 3 pitches he didn't like, all for strikes.
Esai, you got it.
Now with runners at second and third, a single here scores 2. Oh, 63 right down Colfax. And the Jackrabbits at 17-8 need another run to get that crucial 10-run lead. So more crucial than ever that Eastside hits the ball through the infield here and scores hopefully 2, because there's 2 runners in scoring position. Joe with the giant lead off second because no one holding him. Javon with a smaller lead off third. And there's a 67 at the knees. You got 2. I think a 2-2 count here. 3-2 now. Full count. Eastside being implored to swing at strikes here and put the ball in play. He's going to have to take a little off it, and he's going to bounce. There's ball 4. Eastside happy to scooch down to first. And that puts runners on all the bases for the Jackrabbits. And Chris is up. Chris had a bolt of a single last time. Again, Jackrabbits really, really, really need this run to give themselves that 10-run cushion here. And that ball is high. Good grab by the catcher. So Keith unable to find Gianni's ground rule double in the high brush in right center field. And that ball is high. And we might have a play at the plate here. Javon with the run on an overthrow back to 11. Smart base running by Joe, who dives in to third with nobody at second. They got him at second. So Eastside tried to join the party, but it was too late, and they got out. But we picked up the vital 10 run, so we got to play defense here. After 3, it's 18-8 Jackrabbits. If they can stop the no runs for the premier, then the game will be over. Otherwise, Jackrabbits will have to fight. Oh, we'll have to make an update to the score. You were in the right spot.
I didn't even see.
You were. It was near that light pole, and you would miss. Wasn't there. Gianni is pitching now. So Gianni will pitch. We're going to wait on Eastside here because we don't have Eastside was the last to make the out, so he'll have to put the batting armor on. Or catching armor, excuse me.
Sit on the ice real quick. Ice in don't mind me. Ice in your boulders. Don't mind me. Ice in the boulders.
And in steps number 15,
You like this song, don't you?
Gianni on the mound now. Gianni pitched well yesterday in his couple of stints. First pitch is a ground ball to third. Jorge picks up, throws it to first. One pitch, one out. So I forgot to give you the defensive alignment here with Gianni on the mound. You're going to see Joe at first, as you saw there, Chris, and then Ricardo slides over to short and Jorge to third. In left, Javon in left. We got Jack in deep center and Jabril in deep right. And this pitch, 64 outside. Number 14, left-handed batter. I think the only left-handed batter on the Pueblo Premier team. And the next pitch is also outside. No, you guys didn't see it, but trust me, it was outside. I was showing first base there for two pitches. That was no good. .60. Gianni takes a little off that one for strike one. Reminder, the winner stays here and plays their next game immediately upon the conclusion of this one. Loser will go home this Saturday afternoon. And a foul ball for strike two. So Gianni battling back, 2 balls, 2 strikes here.
Sienta their time. Let's go. Sienta their time now. All right? Let's go, man.
Gianni now has a bit of a cutter. A cutter, though, here would dig in towards the left-handed batter, so I'm not sure you want to throw. I think he's going to throw a fastball. He does, 66, but it's not anywhere where Eastside called it. So that takes to a full count. And the next pitch is a ground ball right to second. An easy throw to first for a second out of the inning. We've been here before, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a Jackrabbits fan, do not count out Pueblo Premier. They put a bunch of runs on the board last inning with 2 outs. So Jackrabbits got to be smart here and get the final out of the inning. Number 15 with the hype fire, looking for a sign. We'll be stepping in here soon. Make sure that you like and subscribe and ring that bell so that you know when our next game starts. It was due to start at 3. That's obviously not going to happen. That was 2 minutes ago. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Finish it. Let's go, Gianni.
That ball is in the dirt, well, in the turf for ball one. And we see the CBA Stowe team warming up, knowing that this is probably the final inning based upon time. 63, strike 2. So the winner of this will play CBA Stowe in the semifinal. And a ground ball gets through. And he gets it safe. Oh, he's safe at first. Way to hustle, Pueblo Premier player. He could have easily come out of the box soft like that. Instead, he hustles down, and he's safe at first. So as I said, be careful of that 2-out rally we saw that last inning. Number 1 will step in.
Shut him down, Eastside.
So we'll see if the Pueblo puts their runner in motion here and risks the 3rd out at second base. So Ricardo at short, Chris at second, not the usual tandem. Oh, and it gets behind Isai. Oh, Isai was ready to throw him out. Missed his glove, I think. Or hit his glove and flipped off. Isai looking to throw before he could catch there. So now Pueblo with a crucial runner in scoring position. That ball is high. Ball 2. And the next pitch. Pop 63 inside. Number 1 jumps out of the way. Johnny searching for the strike zone here in this at bat here. Going to be crucial that he not put runners on for free. There it is, strike 1. Number 1 tried to sell it, but it was definitely a strike. Hope he kind of just does it again, honestly. And a little bit off of it. Shots it over to first. Chris comes up with it. And that, I believe, should be game on the 10-run rule. What about 10 runs, right? But isn't it 10 runs? Yeah. So just checking with the ump that. All right, we do get a combination of ball games. So Jackrabbits win the quarterfinal here at the Caba 13U Gold AA State Championship, 13 AA Gold. Good job by Pueblo Premier. Take it to us, but we outlasted them. We will go on to the semifinal against CBA Stowe here in about 10 minutes. So make sure that you check back with your YouTube and you've hit the bell so you get it. We're gonna, Keith and myself, we're gonna sign off after this victory, and we will see you in just a few minutes. Vamos Liebres! Go Jackrabbits!